Good afternoon, guys. Hope you had a chance to take a break, have a snack, um, get out your wiggles, move around a little bit, and now we're back and we're going to start our writing lesson. So, if you remember back to yesterday, we talked about the things that were in our All About Me backpacks. Mr. Paul put a piece of lavender inside his backpack because I am a lavender farmer. And I drew a picture of my lavender and then I wrote the sentence, I am a lavender farmer. So if you have other things in your All About Me backpack that you would like to share, you are welcome to do so through Class Dojo. You can take a video of yourself going through your All About Me backpack and sending it to me. So for today, we're going to continue talking about things that make us unique. And we're going to flip to the next page in our packets. So the next page, you're going to grab your September writing packet. Find the page that you did yesterday that looks like Mr. Paul's, and we're going to flip to the next page. So this is page 6, and it has a box in the middle. Okay? So today our goal is to really learn about adding details to our writing. Okay? So before you get started, just watch what Mr. Paul does. So if you notice in your paper, you have a big box like this. Okay? And this box is to represent your house. All right? And this square is everything that you can picture inside your house. So I know in my house I have a dining room table. So I'm going to draw my dining room table. And you can do this however you want. You can do it from the top down, as if you're up in the sky looking down on your house. Or you can do it looking sideways in, you know. I'm going to do it from the top down because that makes sense to my brain. So my house, it looks like this. I have a bedroom here. There's a door. This is my kitchen. Here's my front door. This is an island where I eat my breakfast. I have a couple stools there. And then over here is my dining room table. And then I have my couch. Here's my couch like this. And my TV. And I have a coffee table. And you can see how you can just keep adding details. So I'm going to color the table brown. My coffee table. In my bedroom, I have a bed. Here's my bed. I have little pillows. I know that it's a bed. And I don't have all the colors I need because I'm using markers. But you have your colored pencils. You can do all sorts of things. So I'm going to say my couch is blue. There's all kinds of other things in my house too. I could keep going and going if I wanted to, but you, I think, hopefully are starting to get the idea. So you're drawing your house the way that it's laid out for you. Some of you live in an actual house, some of you live in an apartment. You might live in a trailer, you might live in a tiny house, you might live in a big house, and it may not even be shaped like a square. That's okay. You're just improvising, you're doing the best that you can. So now I want to take one of my details and I want to write about it. So in my house, let's see, I have what's a detail? I could say that I have hardwood floors. I could say that I have one bedroom. The outside of my house is kind of a nice bluish gray color. I'm going to say that I have wood floors in my house. Okay? So I'm going to start with my capital. I have Sound it out as best you can. Ha, ah, the wooden floors in my house. Oh, I just thought of a detail that I didn't put in there. I have brown wooden floors. So when we want to add details after the fact, what you can do is you can draw a little carrot like this. We call that a carrot. And then we're going to put the word that we wish we would have put in there above it. So now when we read it, we can say, I have brown wooden floor in my house. Okay? And what do we always put at the end? A unicorn. Yeah. No, we put a period at the end. Okay? So work on that. Oh my gosh, you guys almost let me forget to write my name at the top. And the date. 9-16-2020. Don't forget those things. It's really important to practice that. All right, we're going to switch gears now. We are talking about penmanship. So get into your learning materials. If you need to pause the video to finish your writing assignment, please do. And then you can push play once you're done with it, okay? So you're going to find your penmanship packet. Your letter practice looks like this. And yesterday we did B and we did R. Today we're going to do H and K. All right, so grab your regular pencil with your pencil grip. Make sure it's sharpened. And we're going to start right up here at the top. So the letter H starts with a straight line down, another straight line down, and then a line through the middle. So start here, just one line down, okay? And then one line down and a second line down. It's very difficult to do this backwards and reverse. And then finally, you're going to do a straight line down, a straight line down, and a line across the middle. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then over here, you're going to write one all by yourself. 1, 2, 3. Put a little check here. Look over your work. Which one is your best? I think my best one is this one. So I'm going to circle it. Actually, I'm going to put a little heart over it. Okay, now coming down to the bottom. K. So the letter K is 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's 2 strokes. A straight line down, and then slant left, slant right. Okay? So trace this, and this, trace this, and this. And then come down here and do your own. So I will do mine like this, straight line down, straight line down, 2. And you can see the outline of the little gray box there. Start in the corner, come to the middle, and go back out to the corner. That will help guide you. Okay? And then at the very end, do one on your own. Check the box, just like this. And then find the one that you think is the best. I think probably my first one is the best. There we go. When you're done with that, you are done with writing for today. Pause the video here if you need some time to catch up. Then you're going to pick up your math packet. Hooray for math! Math packet week 2, grade 1, 914 through 918. Turn to page 6. Right down here says 6. A whole bunch of number bonds. So this is where you get those beans out, get your Legos out, and look for the largest number you see on here. Looks like 5. So get 5 beans, and you're going to just do all the different combinations of 5. So if you have 5 as your whole, and you give 3 to your friend, how many do you have left over? Well, let's look at it, okay? So you start with 5. Okay, here's my 5 pencils. Got it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I give 3 of them to my brother, here you go, bro. How many do you have left over? 2. So 2 is the number that goes in that missing part. Now remember, this is part, part, whole. Say it with me. Part, part, whole. Part, part, whole. You see these are smaller because those are smaller parts of the whole. The whole is the biggest piece. Part, part, whole. So now let's say you would like to have 5 puppies, but you only have 4 puppies. How many puppies do you have to go get so that you can end with 5? Okay, so I only have 4 puppies. Nobody should ever only have 4 puppies. You need at least 5 puppies to be happy, right? Just kidding. 1 puppy is enough. But for this example, you have 4 puppies and you want to have 5 puppies. How many more do you have to get? If I bring in 2 puppies, now how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's too many. Okay, so take the 2 away. What if I just get 1 puppy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 and 1 gives you 5, right? So for this one, you're going to put a 1 there, okay? And you're going to use whatever you need to, or you may not need to use anything at all, to solve the rest of those number bonds, okay? Now don't get tricked when you see the 0 here. If you have 0 apples, but you need 5 apples, you're going to have to go to the store and get all 5 apples. So 0 just means you need as many as there are in the whole. So put a 5 here. Okay? There you go. Then turn to the page 7. Circle 2 parts you see, make a number bond to match. Now you get to make the number bond on your own. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put a 5 in one part and a 1 in the other part. And then how many is that all together? Well, all you have to do is count them all, unless you already know in your head. Try to challenge yourself. If you see 5 and 1, don't count it. Just try to figure it out in your mind. Because ultimately, the goal is for you to be able to do this addition in your brain without counting. So practice, 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 practice. 5 and 1 equals 6. Okay. Go to number 2. Part, part, whole. Circle, I'm going to circle the top 3. And then I'm going to circle the rest. So 3 and 3, 3 and 3. What is 3 and 3? You have 3 apples and your friend brings you 3 more apples. How many do you have altogether? Well, I don't have to count them to know, but you might. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 altogether, okay? And just keep going like that. You could do all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle those, and circle these 2, and do 5 and 2. And figure out what the whole is. When you're done with that one, turn to page 8 and solve another one and another one, just like the previous page. And then down here, how many pieces of fruit do you see? Write at least 2 different number bonds to show different ways to break apart the total. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of fruit. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples and 1, 2, 3, 4 strawberries. So let's do 5 apples and 4 strawberries for the first one. And how much is 5 and 4? Well, you can count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is the total. For the other one, maybe you go crazy and say 9 and 0. There are 9 pieces of fruit altogether, so that you don't need any more to have the whole. So this numbered on is 9, 9 and 0. Okay. When you're done with that page, you are all done with math for today. Hooray! Read aloud up next.